Coming up tonight, we talk about the Workers' Party. We have the latest headlines from both ITV News and Sky News. You're watching Shatliff Tonight. It's Monday, June 17th, 2024. A very good evening and welcome to the programme. We'll review for about the next 15 or 20 minutes. Tonight we're looking at the Workers' Party as we continue to look through the various different political parties. We'll then also be having a look at the headlines from both ITV News and from Sky News. And we'll be with you each weeknight now at 7:30 or just after 7:30 up until and including election night itself. Let's begin, as we always do, by going to the news app from ITV News and seeing what the main stories are on this Monday, June 17th, 2024. Well, today, the Reform UK Party have launched their manifesto. And Nigel Farage, who's their leader and also standing in the general election, has promised to freeze immigration and cut taxes as he unveiled Reform UK's core pledges. The Reform UK leader has revealed his key pledges at a press conference in the traditional Labour stronghold of Merthyr Tydfil in Wales. He said his party has a serious plan to reshape the way our country is run. The party leader also acknowledged that Reform UK would not form the next government after the July 4th general election, which is now just 17 days away. Speaking in South Wales on Monday, he said the party is not pretending that Reform UK will win due to it being a very, very new political party. But he did say he has his sights on the next general election, although this election is for our party and for me the first important step on the road to 2029. You'll see more on that on the Sky News, on the ITV News app. The Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has insisted the Tories can still win the general election despite dire polling and admission from his Defence Secretary Grant Shapps that a Conservative victory was not the most likely outcome on July 4th. Speaking earlier, Shapps said that to claim the Tories are on course for a win would be to try and pretend that black is white. But speaking during a visit to Centrica gas rig as he headed back on the campaign trail after a weekend of geopolitical events, the Prime Minister said that while he understood people's frustration, the Conservative Party were on the right track. Labour has an average of 20-point lead over the last week, on 1% ahead of the Tories, on 41% ahead of the Tories on 21%, and Reform UK on 15%. Last week, as Nigel Farage keeps telling everyone, a poll put Reform UK ahead of the Conservatives for the first time. Labour would consider putting a price on transfer levy of up to 10%, while clubs purchase football players for tens of thousands of pounds. The idea of a levy that would act like stamp duty on transfers was put forward by the former Tory minister, the Tory sports minister Tracy Crouch, when she carried out a review of football governance. Talking with football, we know that England won last night. Congratulations. Sadly, Ukraine didn't win today against Romania, but there are still two more games of the first round, so let's hope Ukraine can get victory on those two so that both England and Ukraine can make the next stage. I was working today and we got to see the Ukrainian game, but I didn't watch last night's England game. I thought it's nice to do something a little different. I've got more serious things thinking about at the moment, which is understandable with the general election and of course with what's happening in Ukraine and other stuff. So sometimes you just want to just have a little bit of time out from some of these things. Now looking on the Sky News app, their main story is At least 11 people have died and more than 60 are missing, including 26 children after two ships were wrecked off the coast of southern Italy. A rescue ship run by a German aid group picked up 51 people thought to be migrants from a sinking wooden vessel in the first of two shipwrecks. They, of course, are also talking about all the political news as well. And there's also been a update on Alan Hansen, the former football player and, of course, pundit. Former Scottish footballer Graham Souness said he has spoken to former Liverpool captain and TV pundit Alan Hansen, who is recovering in hospital. Hansen, who's 68, who captained the Reds for 4 seasons, has been in hospital since around June 9th, after the club confirmed he was seriously ill. And Daily OG actor Paul Spencer has died at the age of 53 following a cancer diagnosis. The dance music producer, whose hits included Sunshine and Carnival de Paris, was diagnosed with stage 4 rectal cancer in 2023 and regularly posted about his condition on social media. We're almost reaching the end of looking at all of the main political parties, or all of the political parties who are campaigning during this general election. You've been from the ones in Scotland, Wales, the United Kingdom. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. I do apologise. Sorry. All of these are all United Kingdom. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to in any way, shape or form to say that Wales or Scotland are not part of the United Kingdom. I have just literally had a moment there. I do sincerely apologise. Plaid Cymru and the Scottish National Party, both the main parties of either Wales or Scotland. And on Thursday, I've also said that we'll have a look at the parties of Northern Ireland. We've also looked at some of the parties which are across all the nations, such as the Liberal Democrats and also Reform UK, and tonight we are looking at the Workers' Party of Britain. Tomorrow night we'll look at the Labour Party, and on Wednesday night we'll look at the Conservative Party. I would like to apologise there for actually making a technical error. I do apologise. Now, the Workers' Party of Britain, the WPB, are also called the Workers' Party of Great Britain, the WPGB, or Workers' Party GB. It's a socialist and socially conservative political party in the United Kingdom, led by and identified with politician George Galloway. The party was founded in 2019, secured a parliamentary seat when Galloway won the February 2024 Rochdale by-election. And the Workers' Party of Britain was founded in response to the Labour Party's landslide defeat in the 2019 United Kingdom general election and the resignation of Jeremy Corbyn as leader of the Labour Party. The founding of the Workers' Party of Britain was welcomed by the Communist Party of Great Britain, Marxist Leninists. Jyoti Barr, a vice chair of the CPGB-NL, was elected as the Workers' Party of Britain's deputy leader at its founding Congress. In March 2021, the party stood its first candidate for elected office, Paul Burrows, in the by-election of Helensburgh and Le Mans South. That's a ward on the Argyll and Bute Council. Burrows came last out of 6, gaining 22 votes. That's 0.9%. In the 2021 United Kingdom local elections, the party stood more than 46 candidates for local elections in England. The WPB contested its first parliamentary seat at the 2021 Batley and Spen by-election with Galloway as its candidate. Galloway gained 8,264 votes, that's 21.9%, and came in third behind the winning Labour candidate Kim Ledbetter and second place Conservative candidate Ryan Stevenson. The Lib Dems came in fourth place as they did in the previous election. Galloway concentrated on the issues of the Palestinian territories, the Kashmir conflict, criticism of Labour leader Keir Starmer, the suspension of a teacher for showing a cartoon of Mohammed at Batley Grammar School, and the reopening of a police station in Batley. The campaign received considerable media attention due to incidents of harassment during its final days. The Jewish Labour movement called the result a triumph for hope and decency over Galloway's toxic politics. Galloway vowed to challenge the result on the basis of an alleged false statement made about him by Ledbetter and Starmer, which he said tipped the result of the by-election. The party contested the Ormond ward of Edinburgh Council in the 2022 Scottish local elections and came second to last with 61 first preference votes, that's 0.4%. In the 2022 local elections, Workers' Party candidate Ed Willard achieved 15% of the vote in the Bordesley and Highgate ward of Birmingham. In 2023, the former Labour MP Chris Williamson joined the party. The Workers' Party has defended Williamson, who was suspended from the Labour Party for his comments about anti-Semitism allegations in the Labour Party, and Ken Livingstone, who left the party following allegations of anti-Semitism. At the party's Congress in December 2023, Galloway was re-elected party leader. 3 deputy leaders were elected: Chris Williamson, Andy Hudd, the Vice President of ASLEF, and Peter Ford, former ambassador to Bahrain and Syria. In 2024, on February 29th, Galloway won the 2024 Rochdale by-election. The Israel-Hamas war dominated the campaign. In his election speech, Galloway said, "Keir Starmer, this is for Gaza. You will pay a high price for the role that you have played in enabling, encouraging and covering for the catastrophe presently going on in occupied Palestine in the Gaza Strip." Galloway won almost 40% of the vote and overturned a previous Labour majority of 9,668. Turnout at 39.7% was much lower than the 60.1% in the 2019 general election. Labour had withdrawn support for its candidate when it became known he had suggested that Israel was complicit in the 2023 Hamas attack on Israel. Following the by-election, it was announced that the Workers' Party had 59 prospective parliamentary candidates for the 2024 United Kingdom general election. During the week of Galloway's by-election win, a Workers' Party delegation was taking part in the World Festival of Youth in Russia. In March 2024, the party gained the first councillor when the former mayor of Hounslow, Amrit Palman, defected to the Workers' Party. Tomorrow night, I will be talking about the Labour Party. So I'll think of a theme tune to use beforehand. Do we use things that only get better? Do we use the Lighthouse Family, Lifted, or do we even do It's a Beautiful Day? And I will be back, of course, tomorrow evening for then Shatliff Tonight. Now, just please a reminder to everybody that I am completely apolitical, completely impartial, so therefore I'm trying to make sure with balance that I mention all of these political parties without giving any indication at all whatsoever as to who I will be voting for the general election. Now, later this week, my poster vote will most likely arrive, so I'll be voting probably by the time the week is out. It's very important that everybody votes in these elections. Now, hopefully, we're gaining some extra viewers and extra subscribers on the Shatliff Tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's welcome. Please continue to like and subscribe. The more that we do of this, then the more we can do of this on a very, not just on a daily basis, but maybe breakfast, lunchtime, and evening possibly. It could be something that could be affordable, which would be fantastic. I do enjoy doing this. Right, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you managed to capture a little bit of the new music, which I really quite enjoy. I will be back tomorrow evening, as I say, talking about the Labour Party. The possibility I might be on a little bit later tomorrow evening. If for any reason tomorrow evening's programme does not happen, just due to some personal stuff which is happening, but I will definitely be back on Wednesday evening. And what we'll do We'll speak on the Labour Party on Wednesday, Conservative Party on Thursday, and the parties of Northern Ireland on Friday. That's if we end up coming to postpone tomorrow night to listen, but hopefully not. I aim to see you tomorrow. Until then, from me and from everybody else involved on Shatliff Tonight, it's Monday, June 17th. If you're watching, thank you for joining us. Good night.